Hey guys, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you guys what I do to get this kind of like effortless wavy, this is my natural hair but it totally isn't type of look. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is my go-to when I want to feel like a little bit done up but not like too done up where it's a little much to kind of just like go out and run errands. Not that anyone's really doing that much now. But anyway, so if you want to go ahead and see what I do to get this look, just keep watching. So I'm going to be taking about 3 big sections. This is what works for my hair. So for the first section, it's just the bottom portion of my hair and I'm just clipping the rest of that up and out of the way. I'm going to be using a regular spring iron. This is 1.5 inches wide and the section of hair that I'm working with is about 1.5 inches also. You really don't want sections too much bigger than the actual width of the barrel. So I'm starting at the root, going away from my face. The curl will be going away from my face, but as you can see, I'm focusing mostly towards the base. So basically the hair that's closer to the scalp. And I'm just wrapping that up, heating that up, and leaving the ends out. And as I slide it out, I'm actually going to slide it through the ends. So it's gonna smooth out the ends a little bit, but keep it on the straighter side instead of curling the ends also. Now for the next section, the clamp of the curling iron is facing behind you. So we started it with facing in front of you, which made the curl go away, but this time the clamp is facing behind you, which is actually going to make the curl go towards your face. So the same thing, starting closer to the base, closer to your scalp, making sure that that heats up and curls a little bit more, feeding it in, twisting it up as you feed it in, but leaving the ends out so it's on the straighter side. So as you feel that it's warm enough, you want to pull through and just kind of slide the ends out just to smooth it out, but keep it straight. And now since we're alternating, now the clamp is facing in front of you, so facing the mirror if you're looking in a mirror, and now twisting everything, this time again going away from your face. Same thing, focusing closer to your base, leaving the ends out and pulling it through. After you're done curling, try your best not to mess with your hair. You can spray each curl or section if you'd like, but try your best not to actually break apart the curl. So I finished 1/2 of that bottom section. For the other half, I'm actually starting in the back, as you can see. Again, starting closer to the root, curling everything away. And I just feel like it's easier to start this way. That way, as I work my way towards the front, I can see it clearly what I have left. And I don't know if it's just easier that way because it's my dominant side, but I like to work it out that way. So now the next section, it's easier to see what's left. Now this time going towards the face, feeding through, starting closest to the root and leaving the ends out. I think this is pretty crucial because a lot of times people tend to start actually at the ends and that just leaves the top really flat with a lot of volume at the bottom. And this is the opposite of what we're looking for. We're looking for a little bit more movement closer to your scalp and around the face and leaving the ends kind of like undone and effortless, making it a little bit more natural. Now moving on to the middle section, it's basically like you're putting your hair half up, half down. And I like to just pick up my hair and see what pieces are already curled and what needs to be done. And I'm just gonna take a slice going straight down. So even though it looks, I guess, like longer than 1.5 inches, this section itself is not actually wider than 1.5 inches. Now this time, still starting close to the root, we're going to be starting with the clamp facing behind us. So that means the curl is going towards the face. Same thing, a little bit more heat towards the root, leaving the ends out and pulling it through to keep it straight. Now the next section, same thing, pick up the pieces, see what still needs to be done, slice straight down, and now this time the clamp is going to be facing in front of you, starting close to the root, feeding it and turning it with a little bit more heat held at the root, leaving the ends out. I also do want to mention, for those of you who don't know, I have naturally curly hair, so this was actually hair that was blown out the day before. So this is second day hair for me. You can do this on first day hair, second day hair, blown out hair, naturally curly hair, whatever works best for you. Now I do want to show you here, I'm doing like a little trick where I take the iron and kind of just like smooth it out and pull it through, heat it up a little bit, and then go in and curl it. This is really good if you do decide to leave your hair naturally curly or wavy and you just want to define it. You take that iron and smooth it out first, again making it look a little bit done without actually having to go in and do a full blowout and make it so polished if you don't want to. Again, we're still going to be alternating which direction each curl is going. And I just find it easiest just to literally pick up the hair and see what needs to be done. Another reminder is you should absolutely be using some type of thermal protectant. So again, since I did blow my hair out the day before, my hair had thermal protectants from my blowout, but also a little thermal protectant before doing the curling iron. So just a reminder, always, always, always use a thermal protectant. Again, now that I'm on my dominant side, I'm kind of just picking up where I left off. So since I started from the front, working my way back, now I'm starting from the back, working my way to the front, still alternating which direction the curl is going. The nice thing about this, that it's a larger barrel and bigger sections, it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you see any little stray hairs like that little piece, just pick it up and do a quick curl and it'll fit right in. So same thing, just picking it up, curling everything, focusing on the roots. You'll notice that is a hair that has the heat on the longest. So you can either leave the ends out completely or just do a quick little slide through to smooth it out. If you need to take smaller sections than sections as wide as the width of the barrel, that's totally fine too. You'll get a little bit more definition that way. Or you can take larger sections and have less definition. So it's totally up to you. Now, I also like to smooth out around my hairline. However, with all my baby hair growing back, it's a little hard to get super close to the scalp, and I'm not about to burn those pieces that are growing back, so I just did a quick little slide through. Now we're on the very last section. So for the front, besides the fact of trying to be a little bit more gentle for the baby hairs and just around the hairline in general, I like to do like a quick little twist and slide through, just because I like the look around the face to be a little bit like straighter, a little bit softer, not a tight defined curled. I just feel like it's a little bit more flattering around the face, a little bit of a softer look. So we're still going to be alternating directions for the rest of the hair, but generally I like to keep the hair around my face going up and away from my face. I feel like it falls nicely on my cheekbones, it defines them a little bit. I don't know, I think it's a little bit more flattering. If you want it towards your face, that's totally fine too. Do what works best for your bone structure and your face. But I still suggest alternating directions of the waves throughout the hair. It's a little bit more natural looking and it just helps the hair bounce off of each other. So now going to the front, you'll see the same thing. I'm just going to do a quick little curl to define a little bit, smooth it out and pull it through, not holding it towards the root as much, but just to have that softness and bend around the face. Now at this point, if you like hairspray, you can go ahead and spray everything before raking it through. I personally don't like hairspray in my hair, so I just like to break it up with my fingers. I always suggest using your hands just to break through the curls. I feel like it leaves it a little bit more natural looking. And now you're left with soft, effortless, wavy hair. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. If you go ahead and recreate this look, I'd love to see, so please share away. If you want to get in touch with me here, that's great. You can also reach me on Instagram. I would leave all that information down below. And yeah, so if you aren't already, please be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications and stay happy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.